So today we are going to discuss 49th knowledge sheet of intimate note to the sincere seeker, and that knowledge sheet name is self. The self is not just body-mind complex. It is all encompassing. You do all yogasanas for the body. You do all meditations for the mind. Whether it is calm or stress, mind will remain mind. Whether it is sick and well, body remains body. The purpose of your existence to know that how beautiful you are and to cherish all the values that you carry within and to create the world of divinity around you. The love without reason, service without attitude, life beyond time and events, and wisdom beyond intellect. Yes, love without reason. So all these things are you are. So this is very short and sweet knowledge sheet that Gurudev is trying to say. What is self? The self is not just a body-mind complex. If you are just addressing your body and mind, is self is not. Yes, it encompassing all, where it includes all the layers of your existence, all the layers of your, is human life, is body, breath, and mind, intellect, memory, ego, and the soul. All these things together encompassing is self. Yes, the self is that witness consciousness that is present within you. It's just witnessing the things happening around you. The things actually happens through you. That doing activity is mind. Yes, through the five senses, whatever you do, it's like speaking, listening, smelling, touching, or tasting something. The mind do that, and experiencing all these things is also mind. I hope you're understanding. Intellect is where you're analyzing and you're trying to say this is said, this is wrong, coming to the conclusion. Yes, you're trying to think. So this is what about intellect activity. And memory, where we store the things, breath we know, body we know. So this differentiation is need to happen. Actually we see that body is me, breath is me. So here my point is that of course it is, but here this separation, it need to happen within you. You need to understand, you need to reach to that witness consciousness where you can witnessing the things that is happening through you. Yes, you are not, when you come out of the doorship, you are not going to say I am doing these things or what. Yes, so this is something beautiful space. So when you are in self, then actually you can witness the things that is happening through you and around you. That witness consciousness itself is the self. When you are in space of ego, then you will say that I am doing all these things. Yes, I am speaking, I am talking, I am the one who is doing, and I am this, I am that, and this is what happening with me. This is what about ego space. You are into the ego. But when you are beyond the ego in the self, you will see the things are happening through you. You are not the door. That energy just taking care of you and doing the things through you. That doesn't mean you are not going to take the responsibility of the things happening with you. That means something bad things happens through you, mistakes you do, and you will see, oh, I haven't done these things. That energy only did, and I am not going to take the consequences, and I am not going to do this. I'm not going to take the responsibility. This is not. I am saying this that. So this whatever happening, either good or bad, act through you, through that energy only, and the consequences also will take that energy, and you are witnessing this. So either good happens, the good will happen to that energy only, and the bad will happens to you only. So this consciousness when get developed, then that means you are completely established into the self. I hope you're getting my point. But if you're in the ego space, then you will see the things that you have done. You have done something good, then your ego says I have to get the merits and all the praise of all these things. And if you get it, you will feel elevated and uplifted and you will feel boost. That is your ego. something bad happens, the consequences you get, then you feel the drained completely. That is your again ego, isn't it? The feeling upset and feeling down, it is your just a ego. But when you are self, you just witness the things, either positive consequences coming, negative consequences coming. I hope you are able, try to relate now, okay, what is the difference between the space of the self and space of the ego. So be into that space of the self, where you're just witnessing the things happening through you, either good or bad. And you will see that energy is doing all these things. That is complete surrender again. It is not doorship at all. Yes, whatever things happens through you in the daily, in the daily basis, you are saying, I am not a door, everything is that energy is doing. And that is what complete surrender. And that doesn't mean that you are not going to take the responsibility. Of course you will take. That is actually when you take the full responsibility, then surrender happens, and then actually you witness the things that energy is doing. This is something extraordinary, don't you think so? So this is what about self. So why meditation is needed? To calm the mind. Once the mind get relaxed, then that consciousness, we reach to that consciousness, and that magical consciousness itself, make sure to live all the values that we cherish. Why people not able to live the values? Because they get stuck into the ego. They don't get the glimpse of the self that is present within. If they reach to the self, then all the values it is possible to cherish through this human body. Then it is possible only when you are into the space of the self. Then you will get fully blossomed. That values, compassion, that love, that happiness, that peace, isn't it? That all the values, beautiful, beautiful values, divine qualities start blossoming once you remain into that self. But if you remain into the ego space, you will in loss in lot of things, isn't it? So that's the reason the saint says that the ego is the reason of destruction. That's the reason. You lose a lot of things. So I hope you got the point, how to remain into the self and cherish all the values and see the beauty within. When you are going to experience how beautiful you are, when you reach to the self will, once you reach there, you will experience how beautiful you are from within, how lovely you are, how happy you are, how peaceful you are, isn't it? You will experience the beauty of human life when you remain there on the self, in the self space. And you will create the world of divinity around you. When you start experiencing the divinity, the remaining self itself remaining in the divinity, the divine qualities like all the compassion, love, happiness, peace at the highest level are the divine qualities. That sweetness, that love within, when you start experiencing from within, when you start experiencing divinity within, you will automatically create the world of divine around you. And not only create, you will experience. Already is there. The world around us is already divine, but we are not able to experience because we are not into that space. When we are into that space, everywhere you will experience the divinity. So that's the beauty of the self. Then Guruji is saying, wisdom beyond intellect. Yes, when intellect completely gets quiet and we go beyond the intellect, then the real wisdom comes. Yes, we had discussed in a lot of knowledge, the truth and the wisdom we cannot say through the words. We are trying to approximate the truth and the wisdom, but truth and wisdom cannot be explained by the words actually. It has to be experienced, and it comes in experience when your intellect completely become quiet. When your intellect is going to become quiet, when you get all the answers of the thing, when you get solved all the problems of your life. Yes, intellect, where your intellect gets stuck, some problems are coming, how to solve this, oh this is coming, how to solve this, intellect get confused, intellect creates problems. So when intellect gets all your answers of the questions, then it becomes absolute quiet. Then it is possible to reach beyond that intellect, and then the real wisdom you get. Yes, love without reason. When you are going to love people without reason, unconditionally. Yes, when you are fulfilled from the within, when you don't want anything from the people, yes, you are complete and you are full from the within, then you go deep into that love present within you. Then you can just spread that love unconditionally without any reason. You will be available for the people without any reason. That is what about self. Yes, there's service without attitude. Yeah, the lot of people do the service and seva and something and good acts to the society. They get the attitude. Yes, I have done this for the people. I have done this for that. Yes, the 30 years, 40 years I am into the service. I have done the seva and what you are telling to me. Yeah, and I should get this, I should get that. No, that is not a service, that is a business. If you are thinking that by doing some act you have to get something back, that attitude is there, that means you are doing business. It is not a seva. Seva means you are just available, you have uplifted souls, you have uplifted people life. In return, you are not asking for anything. That is what about service without attitude. Yes, and in life beyond the events and the time. Life is not just events happening around us, isn't it? These people said to that, these people, that person told to that person something, and this has happened to me, this has happened to that, isn't it? Is about business and your career and your relation and your family and this and that. This is not just a life. Life is beyond all these events. Yes, when you start experiencing beyond all these events and the time. Yes, when you went through all the time, that is good time, bad time, tough time, you have passed all the times that is coming in your life, isn't it? Maybe you are in the time, maybe time dominating you, maybe you dominating the time, you are going beyond the time. All these things are possible, but going through all the times and rising above it, going through all the events and rising above it, and then you experience the life beyond it, and that is what you are. That is means you are into the self. That is what about self. Yes, the self, divinity are the same. I hope so. This is very deep knowledge sheet, don't you think so? I hope you got this knowledge sheet. Is the self.